right. Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Have you had enough candy? It's important. Welcome to Secrets of Energy Hypnosis. My name is David Snyder. And today we're going to take a little journey together. We're going to begin to explore the synthesis of what a lot of us in our profession, in our community, openly embrace, but often have trouble integrating. A little bit about myself real quick, because it's all about me. I've been doing hypnosis since about the age of 15, doing energetics almost as long. I have an 8th degree black belt in an art called Ryukyu Kempo, which is an art that specifically deals with manipulating and managing the acupuncture points and meridians of the human body. In other words, I'm trained to do things energetically to a body that doesn't want me to. Okay? I'm also a licensed acupuncturist in the state of California. I run a clinic in Solana Beach where my specialty is treating physiological illness that has as its roots repressed emotion. Okay? Which is pretty much everything, yeah. As a licensed acupuncturist, I spend $100,000 to learn all kinds of cool things about the body that I never use. Why? Because I can treat most everything faster, easier, and permanently using the technologies I'm going to share with you today. Okay? Now that being said, I don't get the usual clients. I work almost exclusively off, up until recently anyway, almost exclusively off medical referral. The people I get are in chronic pain, they have terminal illness, they have I do a lot of trauma work as well. But I have a 100% success rate with weight loss, but I get one a year. So, take that for what it's worth. I have never had, ironically, a smoking patient. But I do get lots of people who don't want to get fixed. Get that a lot, huh? How many people were in my instant conversational hypnosis workshop last night? Or yesterday morning, rather, right? In that workshop, I gave out a process that I almost never give out in a public training. It's called the Autonomizer Formula. And it's basically designed to take anybody who doesn't want something and have them generate their own personal reason for wanting to do it, and then making them fight to do it. So you literally get them resisting you in the direction of change. Okay? And I know a lot of the people in the room that day were actually, seeing clients, and we're doing a lot of smoking patients, and we all know what those kind of people are like, right? They're there for every reason other than their own. Right? So, a little bit more about me. I've been running meetups and practice groups in hypnosis and NLP pretty much since 2003 or 2004, where I met this kid named Scott Salmon and this weird guy named Richard Clark. And then this guy, Richard Rumble, started showing up on the same day I held my first get-together with the Los Angeles Sleepwalkers. And there was this evil cabal was launched, known as the Sleepwalkers. And it's a very, very interesting journey over the last 12 years, because what began 12 years ago in Los Angeles is now something that embraces all of you. And even though they're not here and they may never see this video, I just want everybody to give a huge, huge round of applause to Richard Clark and Scott Salmon for achieving a hypnosis miracle. They have truly, truly taken a vision and expanded it beyond what we even thought we could do back then. And they deserve a tremendous amount of credit for it. That being said, let's jump into today's topic. Okay? The first thing we need to talk about is, what the hell is energy? By the way, I thrive on dialogue. They've only given me an hour today, which was a big mistake, because this is a huge topic. I am going to teach you one technique. I'm going to demonstrate it several times first, and then I'm going to teach you and let you practice it on each other. I will try to keep as much the explanations to a minimum at first, and I will tell you why. Many of us operate under the belief that we have to fully understand all the in and outs of something before we can actually do it. The 2-minute technique I'm going to show you I could spend 2 days unpacking all the things that are going on in that 2 minutes, linguistically, energetically, neurologically, and we would never get anything done. I would much rather you come out of here with a solid technique that you can pretty much throw at anything that walks into your office and nuke it within about 7 minutes, if you're slow. And that being said, I'm still waiting for confirmation on this. I recently did a Skype session utilizing the technique that I'm about to teach you. And in the space of 5 minutes, everybody here knows what a SUD scale is, right? Okay. I had a gentleman who was suffering from cancer. It had pretty much spread to all kinds of weird places in his body, which is actually, we're starting to get more and more of that, and people are amazed at what we're doing. But in a nutshell, basically, I had him rate the size on a scale of 0 to 10, how bad that pain was and where the tumor was. And he gave me an 8. And he actually he was feeling the mass in his scapula. And I did this technique on him. And I said, well, how is it now? He goes, 6. He did it again. And he's starting to get a weird look on his face. 4. And he's starting to get nervous. I had a feeling I knew why, but we did it one more time, dropped down to a 2, and he's literally looking for the tumor in his scapula. Okay? And he got visibly agitated when we got to a 2. So we left it there for now. All right? But I have done this technique, if you target it right, can be a tumor killer. I've seen it reverse 25-year-long cases of constipation. I've seen it reverse herpes outbreaks, low back, any kind of pain, physical or emotional, and as long as there's no recurring biomechanical issue, like if they're walking weird because they have an imbalance that agitates somewhere else. But even then, this stuff goes away, it doesn't come back. Okay? So does anybody here have an ouchie? What do you got? Come on up.
I pulled my calf a little bit the other day, and yesterday actually.
Is it okay to get rid of it?
I'd love to get rid of it.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't lie to me, would you?
Not in the world.
All right. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to point to where you feel the pain. Cool. Now here's what I want you to do. Close your inner eyes. Close your eyes. Look at it with your inner eyes. On a scale of 0 to 10, rate the pain. First impression.
About a 4 at this point.
About a 4. Now, as you look at that sensation with your inner eyes, I want you to notice there's a color connected to it. What's the color, first impression?
The brown.
Brown. Reach in, grab all that brown energy, take it out and hold it in your hands. Make sure you get it all, because sometimes that shit hides. Shit being a technical term. Make sure you get it all. There you go. Good. Is it all in your hands? All in your hands? Okay, did the color change or stay the same, first impression?
Kind of brown or red now.
Excellent. Now, as you look at it, I want you to notice it's spinning in a certain direction. What direction is it spinning?
Counterclockwise.
Grab it with both of your hands. Physically grab it with both of your hands. Reorient it in space so it's spinning the opposite of what it was. It's now the opposite of what it was. Double the spin. Double the amplitude. Double it again. Keep doubling it until it takes on a life of its own, until it's impossible for it to go back the way it was. When you know you've got it, slam it back into that spot. Notice the change. Notice it's gone. Let the feelings come up, whatever they are. That's it.
Sweet. Feels good for the moment. You know, this.
Now try to bring it back.
I don't really want to bring it back.
I know. But most of the time they can't.
I'm walking easier now than I have all morning. And you know what's really funny about this? The reason I'm at this workshop is I saw you do this on YouTube. And my wife was having a knee problem, and I did this to her. It worked the very first time. She loves me now. Thank you.
Very welcome. Give me a round of applause. Anybody else? Come on up. All right. What you got for me, sweetie? What's your name?
Okay. Felicia.
Felicia, is there something physically wrong with the tooth?
Probably. Yeah. Can't take care of it now.
Okay, so you want to get rid of it for now?
Yes.
Okay. You will promise to get it looked at, though?
Yes.
It's okay to get rid of it, then?
Okay.
Okay. So point to where you feel the pain. Good. Now close your eyes. Look at it with your inner eyes. Scale of 0 to 10. Rate the feeling.
4.
Take it out. Grab all that red. Notice there's a color associated with that energy. What's the color?
Pink.
Grab it all. Take it out. Make sure you get it all, because sometimes that shit hides. Is it all in your hands? See, she's still digging it out. I told you. Now, as you look at that, did the color change or stay the same?
It's yellow.
Good. Notice it's moving in a certain direction. It's spinning in a certain direction. What direction?
Clockwise.
Physically grab it with your hands. Reorient it in space so it's the opposite of what it was. Now double the spin. Double the amplitude. Double it again. Keep doubling it over and over and over again until it takes on a life of its own. Until it's impossible for it to go back the way it was. When you know you've got it, slam it back into that spot. Notice the change. Notice it's gone. How you feeling?
It's better.
Scale of 0 to 10?
I feel like a 1.5.
Okay. Close your eyes. I'll stop it. Point to, is it the color the same or different?
It's the same.
Reach in, grab the rest of it. Take it out, hold it in your hands. See, you didn't get it all last time. That's what happened. Double the spin in the direction that makes it feel better. Double the spin. Double it again. Get into it. Keep doubling it. Double it over and over and over again till it takes on a life of its own, until it's impossible to go back the way it was. And when you know you've got it, put it back in. Notice the change. Let the feelings come up too. Because sometimes there's an emotional component that we try to repress. That's what keeps it locked in. Notice it's gone. Scale 0 to 10?
Feels good.
Give a big round of applause. Come on up.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, sir.
Does this work on anxiety?
Yes. What you got?
Possibly a screwed up disc.
A screwed up disc. This is, again, where we come into that area. Just because we can fix something, should we? Right? Is it okay for us to fix it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know that we'll fix the physiological components. We might. Sometimes they go right back.
I've been working on it, and it's improved greatly.
Oh, excellent. All right.
I'd like to totally get rid of it.
Cool. All right. So here's what I want you to do. Point where you feel the pain. Okay, you got it?
Sure, yeah.
Make sure. Now, by the way, just for those of you who are trained in pain control, I'm doing something here that instantly violates the first thing we're taught about pain control. You know what that is? I'm saying, where's the pain? There's a reason. And I'll get into the reason why as we go through the mechanics of this. You found it?
Yeah.
Excellent. Now close your eyes. Look at it with your inner eyes. As you look at the sensation, I want you to notice something. I want you to notice there's a color connected to that feeling. What's the color? First impression.
Like a maroon.
Excellent. I want you to reach in, grab all that maroon energy, take it out and hold it in your hands in front of you. Make sure you got it all, because sometimes that shit hides. Now you may also notice, as you dig that out, that there's a reason that feeling was there, and there's a feeling connected to that reason, and that might live in a different part of your body. And if that's true, we'll deal with that in a minute. But as you look at that energy in your hands, did the color change or stay the same? First impression.
Yeah, it's like a purple brown.
Excellent. Now as you look at it, notice it's spinning in a certain direction. What direction is it spinning?
This way.
Excellent. I want you to grab it with both of your hands, physically grab it, and reorient it so it's now rotating and moving the opposite of what it was. Double the spin. Double the amplitude, double the force, double the magnitude. Keep doubling it until it takes on a life of its own, until it's impossible for it to go back the way it was. And when you know you've got it, slam it back into that spot. Notice the change. Notice it's gone.
Yeah, I don't feel it.
Big round of applause for the lady. You want to learn this? Yes, sir. Oh, I guess they're just going to line up. Come on up. One more time. All right, what you got, sir?
I have arthritis in my left hip.
In your left hip?
Yep.
How long you had that?
4 years.
Are you doing weird things that make it bad?
Not anymore.
Is it okay to get rid of it?
Yes, yes.
All right. So here's what I want you to point to where you feel the pain. Okay. Close your eyes. Now look at it with your inner eyes. On a scale of 0 to 10, rate the sensation.
Right now, about a 3.
About 3. Excellent. As you look at that feeling, I want you to notice there's a color associated with it. What's the color, first impression?
Kind of a puke green.
Puke green. All right. Reach in with both of your hands and physically take all that puke green energy out. Hold it in your hands in front of you. Make sure you get it all, because sometimes it hides, especially for arthritis. Got it all?
Yes.
Okay. Did the color change or stay the same, first impression?
Lighter green.
Okay. Excellent. Now, as you look at it, I want you to notice it's spinning in a certain direction. What direction is it spinning? Excellent. Physically grab it with both of your hands. Reorient it in time and space so that it's now moving the opposite of what it was. Double the spin. Double the amplitude. Double the force. Double the magnitude. Keep doubling it until it takes on a life of its own. When you know you've got it, slam it back into that spot. Notice the change. Notice it's gone. That's the look of a happy camper. How you feeling?
Great.
Good job. Give me a round of applause.
Thank you.
So you guys are going to have to really extend your pre-talk to do an hour session. Now, here's the cool part.